Hi, good morning Amma. Today's our class is to discuss about the Doppler effect. Everybody knows the Doppler effect. What is the Doppler effect? Obtain the expression for the apparent frequency here when the source is in motion with respect to an observer at rest. Once again Amma, this is the essay question, 8 marks question, very important one. So, in this, what is the Doppler effect? Obtain the expression for the apparent frequency here when the source is in motion with respect to an observer at rest. First, understand the question. Okay, what is the Doppler effect? Doppler effect means the apparent change in the frequency of the sound here due to relative motion between the source and the observer. For that, we are fixing an observer or source. For example, we are fixing a source and moving the observer. The observer comes towards the source. The sound here is very high pitch, and the observer away from the source, the sound here is decreases. Frequency will be decreases. So, in this, the apparent change in the frequency of the sound here, the apparent change in the frequency of the sound here due to the relative motion between, what is the relative motion? Due to the relative motion between the source and the observer is nothing but a Doppler effect. In this we have to find the difference frequency difference, apparent change in frequency will be find out in this Doppler effect. In that we have, first our condition is to find the apparent frequency here when the source is in motion with respect to an observer at rest. That means the source will be moving and the observer is at rest. So, in that, so apparent frequency when the source is in motion with respect to an observer at rest. Here, observe the diagram. This is the observer O. Here the observer is O, observer is at rest but source is in moving. So, this is the initial state of source S1. After certain time, the source S1 is moving to this side S2. Why? Because we are considering the case observer is at rest, source is moving. Source is moving towards the observer, away from the observer, whatever it is. Here in this case we are considering the case the source moving away from the source observer. In this direction lo source kanaka move aithe, that is the forward towards the observer, but the source moving away from the observer. Once again I will repeat it. This is the observer and this is the source. The source, in this case we are considering the observer is at rest, observer standing on, but source will be moving towards or away, but in this case we are considering the source is away from the observer, and in this way the S1 moves away from the observer, that is S2. So, suppose observer is at rest O, the source S1 is moving away from the observer with a velocity Vs. S indicates, suffix S indicates this is the velocity of the source. V naught indicates this is the velocity of the observer. So, length L is the distance between, this is the length L is the distance between observer O and the source S1, and V is the velocity of the sound. So, the time taken by the first wave to reach the observer is, now we can to find the time taken for the first wave to reach the observer when source to observer is nothing but we can find the T. We can find the T equal to how much? T1 will be equal to L by V. How can we write this equation? We know that V is the velocity, L is the distance and T is the time. What is the formula for velocity? The rate of change of distance is nothing but a velocity. That means V equal to L by T. Here L is the length and T is the time. So, in that we have to find the T value, T equal to L by V. So, in this case the equation 1 can be right. the time taken by the first wave to reach the observer is T1 will be equal to L by V. L is the length, V is the velocity. Next, time taken by the second wave to reach the observer. For that, the time taken by the second wave to reach the observer T2 is nothing but a similarly T2 equal to initial T0. Time for observer T0 plus how much? Here the time taken for the second wave to reach the observer, that means in this place to this place. So this length is the L and this is the Vs plus T0. So total observer to S2, the distance, total distance how much? L plus Vs T0. So here the length L plus Vs T0 by velocity term. Here this is the L by V term. In that L by V, here total L from observer to S2, not observer to S1, not taken L. Here we are taking second wave, means observer to source S2. Source is moving away from the observer. So the distance from observer, this length is L and this is Vs T0. Vs T0, how can you write Vs T0? V equal to L by T, in that L equal to Vt. So we don't know this distance, this length. So in that, but we know the velocity of the source and time. So observer time. So Vs T0. So we can write L will be equal to Vs T0. So total length from source to S1, from observer to S2 is L plus Vs T0. So the time taken for T2 will be equal to T0 initial time plus L plus Vs T0 by V. This is the time taken for the second wave to reach the observer. This is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. Now we can write total time T will be equal to T2 minus T1. T2 how much? T2. T equal to T0 plus L plus Vs T0 by V minus L by V. From the T0 plus L by V plus Vs T0 by V minus L by V. L by V cancel and then we will get T equal to T0 Vs T0 by V. That implies we can common the T0 into 1 plus Vs by V. But T0 equal to V plus Vs by V. But we know that 1 by T equal to 1 by T0 into V plus V by V plus Vs. Frequency n equal to 1 by T, the reciprocal of the time period is nothing but a frequency. So, but n equal to 1 by T and n not equal to 1 by T0, then the apparent frequency heard by the observer is nothing but a n equal to n naught into V by V plus Vs. Similarly, when the source is approaching the observer, that means the source moves towards the observer, we can replace plus Vs will be replaced by minus Vs. Then we will get the frequency n equal to n naught into V by V minus Vs. This is the frequency heard by the observer when the source reaches the observer. Source towards the observer. This is the Doppler effect. Very important question. Once again I will repeat it. What is the Doppler effect? Obtain the expression for the apparent frequency heard when the source is in motion with respect to an observer at rest. What is the Doppler effect? The apparent change in the frequency of the sound here due to the relative motion between the source and the observer is defined as a Doppler effect. Apparent frequency. Now our condition is to find the apparent frequency of the source with respect to the observer is at rest. In this way, we are considering the observer is at rest, observer is a fixed one, and the source is moving away from the observer. The source moves towards the observer condition and moves away from the observer condition. Here we are taking the condition is to source moving away from the observer, that is the S2. Here the length from observer to source S1 is initial length L. Here the initial velocity V0 equal to 0 and the source S1 moves with a velocity Vs. Here the distance is L. Here the distance S1 to S1 is the S1 to S2 distance is the Vs T0 and the distance from observer to S2 is L plus, here this is the L, E distance L and this distance is Vs T0. So total distance from observer to source S2 is L plus Vs T naught. So here V is the velocity of the sound and V naught is the velocity of the observer, Vs is the velocity of the source, T naught is the time period of the observer. Now we will take the first wave to reach the observer. The time taken for the first wave to reach the observer is nothing but a T equal to L by V, and the second wave to reach the observer is nothing but a T2 equal to initial plus T naught plus and finally L plus Vs T naught by V. By using these two equations, we can calculate capital T, T equal to T2 minus T1, and then T equal to, for simplification, we will get 1 T equal T naught V plus Vs by V. In that, we can find the frequency by using time period. The reciprocal of time period gives frequency, then the time 1 by T naught into V by V plus Vs, but we know that n equal to 1 by T. So, we will substitute n equal to n naught into V by V plus Vs in case of the source is moving away from the observer. Similarly, when the source reaches or approaches the observer, we can replace Vs by minus Vs, then we will get the frequency n equal to n naught into V by V minus Vs. This is our fifth question, Doppler effect, very important, and the last question, essay question, we will discuss. Hi everyone. Next our topic is to discuss the what is the Doppler shift. Obtain an expression for the apparent frequency of sound here when the observer is in motion with respect to a source is at rest. What is the Doppler shift? The difference between the apparent frequency and the actual frequency is nothing but a Doppler shift that is mentioned with delta n. Delta n will be equal to n minus n naught. This symbol indicates whatever it is, n minus n naught or n naught minus n. This symbol indicates. Now, the apparent frequency in the before case we will discuss the observer is at rest and source is in motion, but in this case we will find the observer is in motion and the source is at rest position. The observer moves from O1 to O2 and the source is fixed at S. The distance between O1 to S is nothing but a L, and the distance between O1 to O2 is V0 T naught. Why? Because length L equal to Vt the velocity into time, and the distance from O2 to S is nothing but a total distance L. We will subtract this point, we will get L minus V0 T naught, the distance from O2 to S. Now we can find the apparent frequency when the observer is in motion with respect to a source at rest. Now the time taken for the first wave to reach the observer is nothing but T1 equal to L by V is the velocity of the sound, V0 is the velocity of the observer, then T1 equal to L by V plus V0, and T2 equal to the time taken for the second wave to reach the observer is T2 equal to T0 plus L minus V0 T0 by V plus V0. Now T time period, total time will be equal to T2 minus T1. For simplification, T0 plus L minus V0 T0 by V plus V0 minus L by V plus V0, then T equal to T0 plus L by V plus V0 minus V0 T0 by V plus V0 minus L by V plus V0 plus L by minus L by cancel to each other, then T equal T0 into 1 minus V0 by V plus V0, then take an LCM V plus V0 and V plus V0 minus V0 by V plus V0, that will be equal T0 into V by V plus V0, and the time 1 by T equal to 1 by T0 into V plus V0 by V. 1 by T will be equal to frequency n equal to n naught into V plus V0 by V. Similarly, observer moving away from the source, we will replace V0 by minus V0, and then n equal to n naught into V minus V0 by V is our condition, frequency condition. Once this is our 6 questions, essay questions in this chapter, and then tomorrow class we will discuss the second chapter. In this chapter we will get only long answer questions, that is 8 marks questions. Please prepare these 6 questions. Next our topic is to discuss the second chapter in tomorrow's